Guys, it's Carrie with King Concoctions, back to make more cold process soap. Today I'm going to revisit the mica swirl soap that I made a while back where my top fell off. This time I'm going to use Nurture Soap's Awaken fragrance. It is a very strong, lovely lemon scent. I like the citrus scents. I already said orange is my favorite, so I don't want to say lemon is my favorite too, but I really do like both. But I will talk through the process as I get going. So I'm going to add my lye, and I'm going to add titanium dioxide directly to my batch, so give me just a moment here. Adding my lye water. And then I'm also going to add some titanium dioxide. Hopefully that's enough. And then I'll get to buzzing this. Okay, so I thought through how to do this. I think it's now called a mica oil swirl. I thought a little bit about how I might better do it this time, but while I get started doing that, let me tell you the colors. So Awaken is a lemon scent, so I've gone with two yellow colors. The first is Mimosa Yellow Crystal Mica from Nurture Soap, and the other one is just Yellow by Only Beauty. That's the Amazon mica that I've gotten before. So this is the Nurture Soap Mimosa Yellow color. It's very it's a very orangey yellow. That one kind of reminds me what I imagine a bright apricot scent would be. And then here is the yellow from Only Beauty. I'm going to do something a little bit different with these as well. But first I want to thicken up a little bit of my base, because I want to do a little bit of piping in the soap to kind of contain the swirls, or to contain the mica. So I've got a little bit of bowl here, and I'm just going to grab this, and I'm going to stick my stick blender in here. And then I'm going to fill it up a little bit of the way, just so I don't really need a lot to thicken up, but I do want some of it to be thicker. So, and that's probably more than enough that I'll need. Definitely got a thicker trace going there. I'm just going to let this set up a little while I work on the rest of my soap. So here's the full batch again. I'm going to be doing very similar to what I did last time, which is I'm going to put 2 layers of color of the mica swirls in there. So first I'm going to add my fragrance oil to my batch here. Now, I did read a couple of reviews that said that this might decelerate trace, so hopefully it will make my white very liquid and easy to swirl later. If not, well, it's not supposed to accelerate trace, so hopefully it'll all work out fine. So I'm adding it to the whole batch. That one I set aside will not have any fragrance oil added to it. So I want that to reach trace faster than this. So I'm going to pour about 1/3 of my base in here. My white piping, or my second set of white hair, has gotten much thicker. That's awesome. So I'm going to put it in a piping bag, and this is just a piece of PVC pipe with a piping bag in the middle of it, just to kind of help me get it in there. There's no tip on this. I just really kind of need the ability to pipe it into the mold here. So my goal here, and I'm going to snip off the tip here. So my goal here is to build a little wall along the edge so that it doesn't seep out to the very edges of the mold. It has a cool craggly effect in the final soap when it does that, but I don't want that this time. Alright, cool. So I just tipped off the edge of my soap here, rather my piping bag. So I'm just going to pipe around the outside edge. don't need to be super straight or fancy with it. By the time everything gets swirled and all done, it should work out fine. Alright. So I'm going to pour the orange along this side and the yellow along this side. Now this is 2 layers worth of oil here. And I'm just going to tilt my mold here to try and keep it to one side. Alright, that's about half. I think that's actually a little more than half. I'm not going to tilt the orange side here, just because I worry that that's not going to work out so well. Hopefully though you can still see it. Alright, that's that layer in. Now I'm just going to wiggle it here a little to try and not mix it, but you know. Alright, now to add my next white layer. Alright, time to pour in my next layer of white. Hopefully it won't displace the colors too much. Okay. Well, kind of worked. It would probably be better in a more fluid recipe. That's okay. We will make adjustments. So before I am trying to cover absolutely as much of the soap as I can, or rather as much of those oils as I can. So now I'm going to pipe along the edge again. Just building up the walls here a little bit, since I won't need my piping after this. So now I'm going to layer the rest of the soap in here. Now I don't remember what color was which side, so hopefully we'll get a cool design and it'll be opposite of the color that I just had in there. Or just below it, rather. Alright, time to add the rest of the soap. To see my soap is very fluid still. That'll make doing the hanger swirl fun. Alright, time to swirl it. Bang it down again. And I add the very best of my soap here on top. And though it is very white with just a hint of orange and yellow, that is the Awaken soap, and I will see you when it's ready to pipe. Hi all, I'm back to pipe the Awaken lemon soap. I just have a batch of my soap batter here, dyed that same yellow color, and in here is a little bit of the colorant from Nurture Soap as well. This is a Wilton, oh goodness, what kind? 2D. This is a Closed Star Wilton 2D tip, and I'm just going to get started. Time to put on another row. Just gonna take a look all the way around. Make sure I'm not missing any obvious gaps here. Side is looking a little sad. That's better. So in here I have what is called pretzel salt, and it's just a more opaque salt, but that's all it is. It's white, and so I thought it would look good on top of the soap. It's also pretty fine. It makes it look like pretzels. I got a lot on this side, but I didn't get a lot on that other side. So I'm just going to turn it around here and add a little bit more. Not a whole lot. Alright, that's good. So that is the Awaken lemon soap. I will bring you in for a closer view, and then I will see you when she's ready to cut. Okay guys, I am back to cut the Awaken soap with the mica oil swirl inside. I really do love how this soap turned out. I love the colors and I love the fragrance, but here's what the side looks like. This is just from the oil inside. It still is a little bit messy, but that's okay. My experience is over time it will stop being messy. But it has to, at this point I just have to cut it. But that's one of the reasons I'm wearing gloves. I'm really curious how the swirl came out inside. It is a tad bit difficult to cut. That is because it has been over 2 weeks since I made this one. So here's how it looks. There's a little bit of glycerin rivers at the bottom, but that's okay. Could have been because of the way that I poured it. I don't think there's a way to make this this method less messy. I think what I tried was about as less messy as I was gonna get. Having to push really hard. Probably shouldn't have waited so long. But I just had a bunch of life aggro me. And it's a little tall. Alright, there we go. Might try moving it on its side to see if that helps some. I really do like how it came out though. I love the swirl inside, and I love the yellow piping on the top. And I love the smell. Kind of bummed out about the glycerin rivers, but it doesn't look that weird because of the swirl inside. I'm going to try and turn the soap on its side. Hopefully it will cut easier that way. Oh, no it won't because it's too tall. It's too tall both ways, you guys. I like the salt on the top too. I think it looks less like pretzels now that it's been sitting for a while. Okay, I'm going to fast forward the video and I will see you on the final bar. Bar. I really like how subtle that the swirl came out in these soaps. And again, I really, really love the top. So that is the Awaken soap. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, in the description box is where you can find me on social media, both Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.